Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Bella Smylie, joined with Ted Ames today, here with Mike Weldon and Marco.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and great to see you gentlemen again.
Absolutely. Our pleasure, Ted.
Two amazing names in retail. Marco Zwanenbug, technician to the stars. Mike Weldon, coach for CPI as well. Welcome. So, Mike, bring us up to speed. Tell us some of the things you've been working on since we last met.
You know, the fun thing is the people business. And Mark and I were talking about it earlier from the technician point of view and building platforms and dealerships, but from the people perspective to get some return on investment and betterment for the employees. So I've been going into Ford agencies here in 2025, looking at their operations and then making recommendations on how they can improve their production, their staff involvement, and get some gains and the returns for everybody.
And Marco, how important is it for a dealer to have an outside coach, okay, to help them maybe with some of these things that they work on every single day?
I think it's of utmost importance because as an outside coach, you step in with a unique set of eyes and a unique experience, because you take the experience that you have from the world that you're working in, that you've been living in, from different dealerships, and you step into a dealership and you're able to see things that other people just don't see because they're in it all day long. So it's a fresh approach, fresh set of eyes, and as long as the dealership doesn't see it as a threat, you were able to extend a helping hand in a way that is just unique.
Wonderful. I know you're both very big into data and tracking all those metrics. How important would you say it is for a dealer to track those KPIs and to really build those Excel sheets that will show them all the numbers about their dealership?
It's essential. It's like when we went to school. You know, we got graded. We got graded for what we did. And none of us appreciated it, but we then understood where the grades come from. I'm a data guy. I've always been a data guy. I don't use it to beat it into people. I show them how to operate in the business, not be in the business, but on the business. And if you know, data will set you free each and every day. So the more that we could show them, the better their performance is going to be. They're going to enjoy their jobs more, the way I look at it. So that is essential. And then from the tech point of view, making the techs understand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, data shows you where you are at, where you are going, and where you could be. Without data, we have no measuring standpoints. We don't know where we're at, how to improve, when to improve, and are we improving? Yeah. However, we do not need to put the numbers over the people. The people generate the numbers, not the other way around. So as long as we stay on the human side of the numbers and are able to push it that way, it's absolutely a golden metric that we need to have.
I completely agree with that. Being somewhat of the bridge of the people in the dealership between the numbers as well. Being that bridge, being able to communicate those areas of growth and those areas of success is so important.
Here's what we found, that most general managers don't come from fixed operations. Therefore, they're very fearful of what they're going to find out because they don't fully understand it. And we try to put it in a context where it's very basic, how the numbers are written, how they're driven, and what they can do to impact them. And that makes them kind of cross over, makes them feel like they want to cross over and get more involvement, because we know that fix is an essential part of a dealership's growth.
Wonderful.
Last question for today, gentlemen. As you look out over the span of 2026, what kind of things in a lightning round, if you had to sum it up, that dealers should be looking at and be aware of for their teams in fixed operations? Maybe Marco first and then Mike to bring it home.
I am going to stick with what I've always been saying, Ted. It is culture and respect. That will just keep driving it home. That will build the foundation that every dealership needs to have a rock solid operation in-house. Great retention, great CSI, great FFV, and it will just keep on going that way.
Mike?
It gets me excited to listen to him. Last year I used key word of the year was culture.
Okay.
Setting up the culture within the department that everybody is bought into the process. This year, it's a year of action. Is taking action on what we learned and put it and implement it and put it into play and watch the results come back. And I think that's what I'm going to drive really hard for this year, is that people can actually see the results of their input and what they have put into the job.
All right. There you have it, everybody. Mike Weldon and Marco Zwanenbug telling us what to be aware of in 2026. Bella and I are here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Thank you, gentlemen, and we're going to be right back.